anus! Yep, remember that catchphrase that never took off? I sure did. Hi everybody, welcome to my stream. My name's Grax. I'm doing a quick vlog stream of What's Going On, Grax, episode 4. Just wanted to let you guys know exactly what's been going on in my life. And it's been a little while, actually. I didn't do one in April because I was busy, really, and Easter came about. But let me just say hello to you all. Hello, Over and Over 88, PDT, and Tom Mayhew. I hope you have a quote of a t-shirt. I don't, actually. I don't think that phrase, burp in my anus, is actually going to pick up. But I'll give it a try. I'll give it the old college try to see if it works. Let me just see if actually I'm being... Yep, I'm coming through loud and clear. How you all doing? Make yourself known. Say hello in the stream if you happen to be in the comments in the chat section. I'm doing all right. So this is my sort of monthly series where I will be talking about what's been going on in my life, letting you guys know what I have been doing in the past month, especially working towards my goals of being the amazing superstar that I think that I am. Let me just move this microphone out of the way. Yeah. Oh God, this is all going horribly wrong. Yep. Superstar right here. And I need to say it every day. Well, I'll give it a try. I might try it on Twitter. Just try burping my anus on Twitter and see if people actually pick it up. I mean, people tend to do that. Anyway, where was I before I interrupted myself? Oh yeah, I'll talk about what's been going on in my month. And then I will go through and answer all the questions on curiouscat.me, which you've all been asking me questions. Thank you so much, each and every one of you. And I'll also see if there's any questions on Twitter and any other platform, but the Curious Cat one's the main one. And I look forward to hearing what you guys got to say in the chat. How's things been going on with you? What have you been doing in your lives? And I'm sorry I haven't vlogged last month, but I'm going to make up for that by doing an extra long Q&A session, because that's what people really are interested about. Got a whole bunch of questions, and I'm going to try and answer as many as I can in about 2 hours. That sounds like a good number, 2 hours. So, yeah, enough of me waffling on. Let's listen to me waffle on. So what have I been doing in the month of April and a bit of May? Well, the one thing I'm super duper proud of is Catherine. For one thing, I finished Catherine. I finished it all the way through, and I got an ending, which was the... Catherine was to see. It was all an illusion. I didn't actually cheat on you. Will you marry me? And Catherine and Kay goes, don't know, let me think about it. And they end up married. I mean, there's a bit of a normal ending, but that's fine. But the thing I'm most proud of for that is I've put it all on YouTube. I put the entire... what was it, 12 hours, 16 hours, so many hours of footage on my YouTube channel. And I've also did a compilation highlights of all my deaths. All 270 times that I died in the game. I had another idea where I was like going through all the video footage and cutting all the funny bits and all that kind of stuff. But really, I think we all know that when I died in the game, those are the funny bits. So that's why I made a video montage of that. And I was so happy with that because I was sitting on that project for weeks. And I just went, nope, I'm going to sit down. I'm going to sit down, G-Dog, and I'm going to finish it. And I did. And it's active as live. You can go to my YouTube channel, do youtube.com/GraxBishop, and watch it. But that is an interesting point, Tom Mayhew. I haven't actually put it on the subreddit, and I should. I think people will actually be interested, especially with... Catherine, who's on Twitter, which is Catherine Cox. Oh God, this is embarrassing. Yeah, I should talk to her and see if she can help me put it on subreddit, which should be a case of, here's the link. But I'm super happy, and I'd love you to share as much as you can. Even if it doesn't get many views, it's done, and I'm happy with that. I'll tell you what else I've done. I watched the Avengers Endgame. And I shared my thoughts on that on a different video where I said that I was a little bit underwhelmed. And thinking back upon it and watching other reviews, maybe I was a bit too harsh on it. But I still wouldn't recommend going to the cinema to watch it. But you can go to my channel to watch it. What else was going on in my life? Easter came and went. and that was good. I took a week off work. My girlfriend and we went to visit my mum down on Haylen Island, and it was really, really nice. Strangely enough, well, it's not strange at all. Oddly enough, that wasn't the first time my girlfriend met my mum for the first time. My mum came up a week or two before to take a look at some flats, and then the three of us, my mum, my girlfriend and me, we all went out for drinks, and they bonded over Guinness and cigarettes. It was quite a magical moment, and I think they got on like a house on fire. So when we went down to see them during Easter, it was great, and we basically picked up where we left off, and it was super relaxing. We walked up and down the beach like a couple, like a stereotypical couple. The sun was shining. It was very romantic. We got our feet paddled across. We drank Guinness. They smoked. It was very romantic. And it was all great because my mum has recently moved into a flat, and she's in the process of building a balcony on the flat because she's one of those people who must be outdoors at all times. It's I don't want to say it's a sickness, because that's not a very nice thing to say. It's a desire. It's an urge of hers. And so that's why she's in the process of building a balcony. And as a temporary measure, she's put up scaffolding. She's hired a company to put up a scaffolding balcony outside her bedroom. So you can go walk from her bedroom onto the scaffolding. There's like a balcony, and it's janky as hell. It's really, really rickety. It's being held together by pipes and boards and sticky tape. And it's like, yeah, my girlfriend and my mum were like, okay, we'll just go on the balcony. We'll have a fag, sit on some not benches, deck chairs, and that kind of stuff. And I'm like, oh God, this is going to hold my weight. But all in all, it was very, very good. I really needed that break. We had a nice, relaxing weekend, and I highly recommend it. Hayden Island, it's okay unless if you're a retired person when you got nothing else to do and you like being by the beach, Hayden Island, I recommend it. So that was nice, and I really needed that. Like I said, I was looking for some flats. I've seen 2 places right now, and I'm trying to see if I can get them at a good price. And Oxford being superly overpriced. And yeah, there's one place as a fixer-upper in the rougher part of Oxford, and there's another one which is in the same rough part of Oxford, but it's all completely done, but that's more expensive. So hopefully I'll be moving into a flat before October, because otherwise I'm homeless. But I'll keep you guys up to date on that story. What else has been going on in my life? My wrist still hurts. Remember that time I jumped off the scooter in March, tried to do a stupid trick, knocked my wrist, and I think I sprained it? Yeah, it still hurts. I can move it around, but it's taken quite a while to heal. So, yeah, I mean, Tom, rougher part of Oxford, does that exist? I will admit, it's very subjective. I mean, like, the rough part of Oxford is nothing like the rough part of Portsmouth, for example, but it's still technically rough. So yeah, I'm sorry, I just noticed badly recorded. Hello, thank you for joining my chat. And how old am I? I am 36 years old, and I'll be 37 next month, because it's been my birthday next month. 37 years old. It's really starting to show in my beard. It's like getting more and more grey hairs, and it's like, it's quite discouraging, really. Like, I can't grow my beard long anymore, or at least my stubble long anymore, because it grows lots of grey hairs, and I feel subconscious, so I have to try and keep it trim. You know, I think it'd be great if I just can keep my hair a certain short length all the way through forever. But, well, we're not all that lucky, unfortunately. Hang on, I'm just scrolling down. It's a good age is also your age. Really? I didn't know that was your age. Thank you for sharing. And Tom, flattery will get you everywhere. So where was I? Yeah, my wrist still hurts. I will say this. I have progressed a little bit with my plans for the future in terms of doing my creepypasta narrating channel. I mean, I took a very, very small step today, and I'm very proud of it, because what I did was I set up my equipment to see if I believe it would actually work. And you think, but Grax Domain, why do you need to do it? You've been podcasting for so many years. You're talking right now in front of the microphone. And let's say, well, why would you want to put any effort to an audio medium? Well, my friends, let me tell you this. I've got an idea. And Grax Domain, who's that? That's a good point. My idea is to do a creepypasta narration, which will obviously go out on podcast platforms. But I also want to put it onto YouTube. And I want to also try and do voice recording. Yeah, I want to actually do video recording even. I want to actually talk in front of the camera and actually see my face as I tell the story in the creepypasta. I want to try and do it in the sense of Jackanory. For those who don't know what Jackanory is, it used to be a children's show in the 90s, I think, where celebrities would read stories in front of a camera. Well-known stories, including Roald Dahl, and sometimes they would actually act it out in a kind of, well, it's a story, it's a show. They would act out the stories as they read the stories along, and I don't think I've seen anything like that on YouTube yet for creepypastas. I haven't seen anything like that at all. The only thing is I've been told that in China that they've got some narrators who have people reading in front of a camera and such, and I'm sure there are lots of people out there who do read in front of a camera and as a medium, but I think that would be a good idea for me to see if I stick out in terms of the sea of narrators out there. And what was I going to say? Yeah, this is a step towards the right direction, and it's got me excited again. Is your Christmas album out soon? No, but that is on the back burner. I've still got a Google Keep note with a whole bunch of notes about what songs I'm going to sing. I think I've got about 8 songs titles or 8 song genres that I've got queued up, so watch the space, whenever that will go. A big grey beard, which so badly recorded. Get back into podcasting. Podcasting is good fun when you're into it. Tell everybody badly recorded. What was your show? What show did you do? What was your previous podcast show? Do you have a podcast going right now? I know Tom Mayhew's got the 18% podcast, which is a podcast which talks to working class comedians, performers, and that kind of stuff. And that was a really good show. I wonder if that's still going on, because I've got you subscribed, Tom, and I'm waiting for the next episode, whenever that will be. Podcast, speaking of podcasts, Andy and Michael, they came over to my flat in April. We were talking about this future podcasting show, and we ran through a couple of ideas, which still shows that we've still got the magic. We just needed a bit of a warm-up, and that was the warm-up. And we've scheduled ourselves for June, weekend in June. We're going to have a whole bunch of stuff recorded, fingers crossed and all that kind of stuff, and we'll record something, and then we're aiming to get it out this year. I don't want to say when, but we're aiming to get it out this year. And yeah, I've been seeing your promotion, Tom, with all your Tom Mayhew, the Edinburgh Fringe show that you're going to be performing at Edinburgh Fringe. You got a couple of previews coming up, haven't you? If I remember correctly, are they all in London? I think they're all in London. I don't think there's any around here. There's not one in Oxford, although Adele Cliff is actually performing her preview show in July in Oxford. Yeah, maybe we should get you over here, Tom, to do some performing. I think everyone would like your stuff. And is there anything else on my list of things to do before we go and talk about the Q&As? No, that's everything. So, as a summary, things are plodding along. I'm much happier. I'm continuing to be much happier. I'm continuing to get the balance of work, side projects, and love and relationship. I'm getting the balance almost perfect. Health's taken a bit of a dive, but you know what? We can always jump back on the wagon at some point. And that's my life so far. And I'll tell you how it goes next month. My health, there's nothing wrong with my health. I'm just the typical unhealthy, fat kind of person who doesn't necessarily look after themselves as well as they could do. And I want a massive muscular body with a slim six-pack tummy and a body that can go on for days. Just like everybody else, really. It's nothing serious. It's just whining for the sake of whining. But thank you, Tom, for saying I look healthy.